Thank you, first of all, for giving me this opportunity to be amongst a very, very august and very qualified participating team and those who would be watching us. Like I always say when I am in these fora, that I am neither technically an expert either in the field of medicine or in the field of IT. Yet, as a public representative, it has been our duty to guide the policy decision making. And when we talk of the IT sector, when we talk of technology today, the world is being driven faster and faster by technological developments. Each new day, we find that the reach of technology through the digital media, through the IT platform, increases day by day. And we find new ways, we explore new ways in how we can use this technology to serve the people better also. One is the direct connectivity. The other is how we can use it better. I, for one, am committed to the concept of universal healthcare for reducing out-of-pocket expenses to near zero, as low as possible. And within this committed framework of thinking of universal healthcare, how we can use technology to reach out and serve the people better. There are pros and cons. There is the reality of today and the possibilities of the future. There are issues about moral aspects of invasion of privacy. Within this, we have to move forward. One, do we use technology or don't we use technology? So if we decide to use technology and technology on the digital platform in healthcare sector, then from today, how can we make it most accessible to the largest number of people? I represent a state, a lesser developed state with a large forest area, some left wing extremism affected areas too in the southern parts of Chhattisgarh, where internet today is not a reality. It is not connected as well as we'd like to. Leave alone those remote areas, even in our state headquarters. Many a times we come across those glitches as we have experienced, whether in the CoWIN app or many other portals that we take care of, whether they are the banking platforms or other usages. There are limitations to how far technology is being able to help us out. So that is maybe a current limitation, which enhancement of technology can take us beyond. And there would be no glitches for all the people of the country, 137 crore, every corner of the country we can reach through technology, and we could guide in the health services. What are our limited experiences in, let us say, Chhattisgarh? It could be expanded, it could have some resonance, it could have many variations. We are a comparatively lesser developed state. Everybody would not be having a suitable mobile phone, an Android mobile phone. They may or may not be able to use it. This is today. So while we introduce this technology and while we try to make it more and more user friendly, and while we try to ensure that this platform is there for one and all to use, these are the limitations from which we have to move forward. So this is presuming that we go ahead and use this technology for every person. Even in Chhattisgarh, for the last year and a half, we have been working on providing an ID, a health ID to every citizen, loading their medical database on a particular platform which could be accessible to, let us say, those covered by Ayushman or our state healthcare scheme. And how will it work? The questions which again come are the moral issues. We had a very high profile case recently in the country, which is still under investigation. And a psychologist revealed the data of a patient who was deceased then to the public. So these questions will also be there. The matter which I think is very, very important, as important, if not more important than providing healthcare through the digital platform, the protection of the right of the citizen. We have had platforms working during COVID times. We've heard about how China met its requirements. We've heard about South Korea, how they used the digital network. We heard how China was able to reach every individual, but then the matter of privacy, every record, everything about everybody when it gets known on these platforms. It is a major question mark which with I am not comfortable. And whatever platform we adopt must ensure the complete privacy of the individual. That apart, the experiences we have had in these very remote areas of Chhattisgarh, southern portions of Chhattisgarh, we had undertaken the Malaria Mukt Bastar campaign. It was over 40 in some blocks, unbelievably in today's times. Yet that was the reality. And we launched a major drive where we were able to, on the Excel sheet platform, we were able to gather data, manage the whole program. And today that incidence, which in Chhattisgarh was above 8 in 2005, has come down to 1.17. We still have a way to go. But in this drive, in the remotest areas where people don't have road connectivity, leave alone any other connectivity, our workers were able to penetrate without difficulty into these remotest of areas even and serve the people on this one platform. Another example during COVID times is of one of our doctors who made himself available between 4 and 6 every day. He was linked to every district ICU, and over this platform he was able to guide them. In fact, we used to smile and talk about, maybe laugh a little about it, that he knew more patients than the local doctors there present. He was more aware of the condition of people than maybe the local doctor present on the spot. Then we also had an experience of telementoring. Dr. Nagarkar is with us on the panel. One of his associates, doctors, through telementoring, we were able to advise a child who was in one of our SNCUs. Her weight when she was brought in was 500 grams. It had gone down to, I think probably the 4th week, it had gone down to 410 grams. And through telementoring, we were able to get this child to a healthy weight of 1.5 kg before she went back to her family. So between these realities, these possibilities, we have to see how we can, within the framework of universal healthcare, with the least possible addition in out-of-pocket expenses, the reality of still the doctor physically examining. There's still, I have talked to so many doctors, in spite of any platform, until the doctor sees the patients physically, it is not the end of an examination. So we can help this as a platform to reach out and guide the patients. We are still, I think, miles away from a world where we won't need the physical touch and physical presence and the physical examination of a doctor, and we could service our patients. So these are some of the points I had in mind. It's a very, very, very wide field with many, many implications, many, many possibilities, a lot of scope for providing better service to those who are left way behind, and how to get them, how to get the reach to each individual in the country within the limitations of the technological spread today, and keeping in view our moral issues. I think this is the way ahead. I am so happy that you gave me this opportunity to be with you all, to walk a small step or two in this very responsible path you all have taken to take the country forward in today's technological world. So thank you so much. I hope I haven't spoken too much out of turn, but thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be with you all. All the very best, and may your initiative help all the individuals of our country, our society.